Okay, I'm going to review the installation. I think they're called HOMOTEK 2-pack pocket door handles. So there's the instructions. The measurements are pretty much, I think, going to be spot on. Do not drill that hole in the back unless you have the locking latches. I am not using locking latches. Here's what the latches look like in the 2-pack. It comes in a very really not that assuming package, and they give you all the stuff. So that's that, and then I think that was a brush nickel. So I decided to center it on this piece here, and I marked it out with the pencil I used to mark it out. I used a speed square, and then I haven't got it out yet, as you can see, but I went around with this tool here, and it seems to be doing quite well. I will show you the next step once I have this little block out. Oh, I didn't mention, so I showed you how I went around with that tool. It's very important to mark out both sides of the door, so if your tool can't get out of alignment, so that way you're going to have a nice square box. Another saw I found helpful, I have this PVC plumbing saw. I think it's, but anyway, the blade is narrow enough that you can get right in there to finish the cuts. I'm now going to try to attempt to do this vertical one here, which seems to be the most difficult one. Okay, the hole worked out. I don't know if you can see, but it might need a little cleaning up. I'll see if the piece fits here. I said this piece cutting up and down was the hardest. Now it's just a matter of sliding. This slides over the hole, and then there's a little set screw in the back there, and that should be it. And then this comes out again. I'm not going to drill any hole there because this is not a locking one. This is just the sliding one. Okay, the end result came out pretty good. I had to give it a little tap to get it in there, and I probably wouldn't hit it with the hammer. I used this little piece of wood, gave it a few taps, and it flushed it out. Well, it doesn't sit flush. It sits out, it looks like at about, I don't know, I'll call that an eighth or even less of space there. I think that's just what you have to live with. I did not put this screw in yet here, but that should pull it a little tight in the back here. And that's it. So it does hit first because it is, you know, out here, but I think that's just what you have to live with. It leaves you with a very slight crack in the door there. But anyway, that's the HOMOTEK door handle. Pretty, not that hard to install. Just be careful when you're cutting out your block. Okay, one final look from the other side. Everything with the screw looks all nice. I don't even need to caulk or anything. It came out good. That's that. Another recap. So here's a different door. This line here is 1 3/4 inches. This line here, 2 1/4. Like I said, mark it all the way out. Take that out. I assume this is going to go well with the glass here. I'm hoping so, at least. That's it. Okay, apparently I hacked that first one because this one here does sit flush and even it's smidge recessed. And you can see, so maybe I didn't hit the first one hard enough, but and this is also solid wood. But anyway, it came out really nice. My second one was an improvement on the first. I'm probably going to leave the first one, or I may go back and try to whack it in a little harder. But anyway, so second time's a charm. Okay, I figured out why this one sits recessed and the other one does not. You can see a tiny gap here. I made the hole on this one 2 3/8. I made a mistake here, I guess, in cutting, but you might want to consider that. Make the hole, instead of 2 1/4, 2 3/8, and then it'll sit in there flush, which I think I like a tiny bit better. I'll just fill this bottom little hole with caulk.